the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Ready. 180. 59. Here we go.
On second down, Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. A gain of 3, second down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
Here's McKissick. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike, set. 280.
Stop your whining.
They'll run with McKissick. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trubisky will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Set. Blue 60. Look at him.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the
kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's a game. First down, Bears.
Come on, 180.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
When you talk about pure speed on the corner, you have to talk about Darius Slay, because this guy in high school, 100-meter, 200-meter state champ, he can flat out run. The thing he's looking to increase, takeaways. Only 7 takeaways in his last 4 seasons. He wants to live up to his nickname, which is Big Play Slay.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
180. Right there, 40's Mike. Switch up, switch up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson, 37 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 9.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
At the 29-yard line.
He goes, set, lady. Lights 59. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Good job. 180. Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert flat. Alert flat. Flat. Flat.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Quick pass out to Miller. From the 35 on 2nd down. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
the benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Agnew now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, lady! Check, 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set, lady! I'm trying to collect.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 23. On the toss, here's Johnson. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Set, 180.
Check, 59. Tackles.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this one through the uprights and good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 31, check 31.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
First down, Bears.
Come on, 180.
51's the money. Check pass, check pass.
Now Trubisky on first down. His throw incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
180.
It's on field. It's on field.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On second down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tracy Walker on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Stafford now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford now Nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Had a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Montgomery. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, here's Agnew. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man. It's Amendola. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Stafford now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Back to throw. Stafford over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Key tight end, key tight end. We got three, fellas, we got three.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Braunecker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Golladay, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the red zone now, Stafford. That is caught at the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Golladay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
You know, he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Spawn.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Robinson.
Trubisky's pass complete to Allen Robinson. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky to throw again. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run. Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
180!
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 58, right there. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Stafford's pass, intended for Kenny Golladay, incomplete. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Oh, look at the juke. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Bears first down.
go, defense.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ball carrier. It was Daniel Harrison on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Go! 180! 51 for Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Chicago.
Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Number 33, carry on Johnson, the ball carrier. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And shedding through the tackle. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Devon Kennard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. Now Trubisky on third and long. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 2nd down and goal. Stafford, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Prater's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's put him on the button. Let's put that team on the button.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Tavon Wilson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. And the Bears' 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Trubisky gives to Cohen. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Montgomery. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here he he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really fading.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Akeem Hicks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They will run it. It's McKissick. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Taken down by Kyle Fuller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Set. 180. Lights 59. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Onto the field now come the Bears. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
At the 22-yard line.
180. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. Call it the 26-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay.
Foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Stafford. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing again. Stafford. Incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Sam Martin now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down. It's Montgomery, and he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This one complete to Lacey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Lady! 58, come on! Here we go!
Stafford on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing again is Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.